Skyfox is live in Drexel Hill right now, where crews are removing the wreckage of a helicopter that crashed right in front of a church yesterday. And we now know the identity of the pilot who pulled off the miraculous life-saving landing. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Shayna Humphreys.
I'm Jason Martinez, and amazingly, the 4 people on board that helicopter, including a baby, were not hurt. Our Jeff Cole live in Drexel Hill, where the NTSB just gave an update on the investigation. Jeff.
Yeah, they did. Let me have our viewers look over my shoulder here and see the EC-135 helicopter, the medical helicopter that crashed here yesterday, now on a tether on a big crane being pulled up away from the Methodist church here where it landed Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be put on a flatbed, and investigators say it'll be hauled to Delaware where it will undergo a thorough investigation. The federal investigation is underway tonight, and we have identified the pilot. His name is Daniel Moore, and investigators say, as well as his father, who has talked to Fox TV, that he has been significantly injured in this crash. The stricken helicopter rests on its side of the door of Drexel Hill's United Methodist Church. Investigators pore over the EC-135 medical copter, and Xavier Ramos remembers.
I'm just delivering the package as usual. I'm getting a signature, and I hear a bang. And at the moment, I'm shocked. I'm like, whoa, the helicopter just crashed.
Ramos, a FedEx driver delivering in the area Tuesday, who appears to have been captured in a photo of the crash, races to the aircraft.
We just start pulling out the pilot. And we're just seeing the fuel dropping all over the ground. And we're just thinking about not blowing up, you know what I mean?
Ramos's story is one of many emerging a day after the copter heading to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia with 4 on board, including an infant, fell out of the sky in this Delco neighborhood. The pilot, Daniel Moore, who grew up in a suburb of Minneapolis in a military family, was the only one injured with a back ailment. Federal investigators are confident they'll learn what went wrong.
How much of this is airmanship? How much, to what degree he had control over the aircraft? That's what we're here to find out.
Home video shows the copter fighting to stay aloft. It was 30 feet off your roof.
Probably. I mean, like, it was really. I knew that it was either crashing or landing right here. I mean, it was that low.
Adam Ryson says the big bird shook his family's insurance agency as it thundered overhead. 10-year-old Autumn Hammond heard the thump of the crash.
I just felt so shocked, and like to be on this street, it was crazy, especially since it was the main street. Like cars could have been coming by fast.
Air Methods, the Denver owner of the copter, had no comment.
I'm very grateful that the occupants were relatively unhurt.
Investigators say they'll truck the aircraft off-site for a detailed probe, while some want to shake the hand of pilot Daniel Moore.
Can't wait to meet this gentleman, shake his hand, and thank him for all the lives and potential danger that could have occurred here last night.
Now you're looking live again here as the helicopter, the medical helicopter, swinging on a tether, and a crane is being loaded on a flatbed truck. Federal investigators say it'll be taken to Delaware, where they will look closely at it. Now, you just heard the superintendent of police in Upper Darby say he wants to meet the pilot and shake his hand, but apparently he will not be doing that anytime soon. We're told that Daniel Moore, the pilot here, as we've reported, grew up in the state of just outside of Minneapolis, apparently has suffered multiple broken bones. The federal investigators say they tried to talk to him today and did a little bit, but he was heavily sedated and hurting and not available really to talk in detail. Investigators say they will pull all radio calls, eventually talk to the pilot, and they are confident, they say, they will know exactly what happened here that brought this helicopter down in this Delaware County neighborhood Tuesday afternoon. Live here in Drexel Hill, I'm Jeff Cole, Fox 29 News. Jason.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. And let's talk more about that pilot, Daniel Moore. We did hear from his father, and he shared what was going through his mind as it all unfolded, and he wasn't surprised that his son landed safely.
I wouldn't expect anything less of him. He's got over 27 years of flying helicopters. He's a commercial airline pilot as well, and he worked for the CIA. He's done a number of things to prepare him for this flight.
Prepared for this moment. The pilot's father credits his skills to his military background.